Welcome to the Application Delivery How-To video series. My name is Rick Gee. Today, we are going to cover the topic of how to use the arguments file with the migration tool on Avi. To migrate from the F5 LTM to the NSX Advanced Load Balancer, we provide a Python script and a step-by-step process for taking that LTM configuration file and converting it to the correct format for uploading to your Avi controller. As you know, Python and other programming languages use the concept of flags to define arguments or set parameters for execution. Since the migration tool uses a Python script, we have flags to aid in setting parameters and values. One flag that can help you in streamlining your conversions and applying consistent values is the args config file flag. The args config file allows you to add any argument available in the migration script to customize your conversion. We'll show you how to move several of these arguments from the command line to a single flag pointing to the arguments file. A sample version of this file named config.yaml is included in your installation of the Avi tool suite. You will find more information on installing and using these tools from other videos in this series. You can save a copy of the config.yaml file to the working directory of your project and give it a meaningful name. Each flag is given with an example of its syntax. Simply uncomment the flag and customize it using the example provided. You can even create a custom file that contains only the values pertaining to your environment. As a best practice, we recommend keeping certain flags at the command line, including the VS filter, patch, and custom config flags. In addition, a flag entered at the command line overrides the value set in the arguments file, which gives you even greater flexibility. Let's take a quick look at that file and watch the conversion tool execute. Here's my Visual Studio code. We're going to start the conversion process using my demo config.yaml file, and we'll look at the parameters I entered in to customize my migration. As you can see, I've set the big IP configuration file. I've set the output directory where the tool will store the files it creates. I've enabled the creation of an Ansible file for use in later conversion steps. And I've set demo as a parameter in my SC group and my VRF. The next step is to override this process As you can see, the conversion tool goes through the override conversion, and we have two outputs here. We have our demo output, where we can see that our demo parameters were stored in the Avi config create object.yaml file. Then, as we move over to the demo override folder, we can see that the override parameter was added with my tenants and SC groups. To recap, the args config file and its YAML file, the args config flag and its YAML file can help streamline the migration process and apply consistent values. This can be helpful if you have multiple conversions to perform. You can override the value in your args file by placing the same flag with a different value at the command line. As a best practice, keep certain flags at the command line, including the VS filter, patch, and custom config flags. Thanks for watching. Please check out other exciting videos in our application delivery how-to series.